Now, the banks are telling us where to invest our money. So the banks are probably one of the most safest places, not only in Canada but in the world to invest. We've got some of the strongest banks. The Canadian banks are some of the strongest in the world. So let's play a little game. Let's say I give you $100,000. I'm just being a really nice guy today, and I'm going to give you $100,000. So scenario one, you walk into your bank. You've been a client of forever. You have $100,000, and you want to start a business, right? You say, "Hey, I want a business loan." They might give you, we're talking best case scenario, they may give you $100,000 business loan, right? So that's going to leave you with $200,000. Scenario two, you walk into that same bank where you've been a client of forever. Our parents have been a client there, or grandparents maybe have been a client there. Say, I've got $100,000 and I want to invest it in mutual funds or stocks. Now, if they're really feeling generous, they may give you $100,000 loan and match that dollar for dollar. So you can invest $200,000. But for the most part, what they're going to do is they're going to take that 100 grand and they're going to invest it for you. Now, scenario three, you walk into that same bank, or actually, let's walk into a different bank. You've never been a client there forever. They don't even know who you are. You walk in there with all of your ID and everything that you need, and I've got $100,000 and I want to buy a property. They're going to give you $400,000 to go towards purchasing a new home, right, in the form of a mortgage. So you can see here, scenario one, we're buying a job. It's not ideal. Scenario two, the banks are calling that four times more riskier. And scenario three, what they're saying is it's 400% safer than mutual fund stocks and bonds, and better than even meeting with some of their best financial advisors. So just copy the experts. They know what they're doing. They're absolutely experts in what they're doing. So just copy what they're doing. Now, why is Ontario the best place in Canada for real estate? And I'm going to tell you, let's be upfront and honest here. There are challenges in every single market with the right tenants or the wrong tenants, and there are scenarios where, the landlord tenant board it's behind, right? So there are scenarios where it's hard to get tenants out. So is Ontario the best place in Canada to invest? Over time, I truly do believe it is for a lot of different reasons. 500,000 people, and we're actually seeing this probably number is probably north of $500,000. It might even be doubled that. They're coming to Canada every single year. Most of them are coming to Ontario. We have a housing shortage. It's way up. We do have a housing shortage. We've had houses prices has fallen off, like you said, from 2022 to 2023. CMHC's talked a lot. We're at the bottom. We're probably on our way back up. We're starting to see in 2024. We're starting to see rates come back down. As rates come down, housing prices go back up. Our economy in Ontario, it's not dependent on one industry. We've got manufacturing, we've got mining, we've got technology. There's a lot of investments in finance. We've got a lot of different industries in Ontario. Rents, they're kind of inflation proof. We really don't see rents go down. We see rents actually go up over time. The 30-year average appreciation in real estate is over 5%. So I really do think Ontario does have its challenges. We want to make sure that you're working with, we're going to build a great team for you to make sure you're getting the right tenant in there. We don't want to be dealing with the landlord tenant board. It's obviously going to be a challenge in any market that we go to. And definitely Ontario has its challenges right now. But if you've got the right team, we've got the systems in place to help you make this a successful transaction.